is good, yo? It's your boy Sam back here with another video, and in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about the limited time dark matters in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. Now, I do know at the time I am recording this, on PlayStation, I do believe they're gone. Xbox, these haven't really been updated, so I don't really know what's going on with this. But these are limited time, and you can get 3, I would say, really solid cards in MyTEAM. Now, the bigger thing is, by the time this video is released, these are probably going to ultimately be sold out. But the bigger thing for this is I think this has potential to be something special in the future. And I'll explain exactly what I'm talking about. But here's the deal. A lot of people have like 2,000 tokens in their collection with nothing to do with them. And even this Grant Hill, for example, could be really solid. Not necessarily for my team, because my team is pretty solid. But let's say like for my no money spent or you know, something like that. A guy like Grant Hill could be a really solid addition. So that's kind of why I personally like it. And I hope they continue to do these types of things in the future. Now, the sad part is these are, again, gone on PlayStation, on Xbox. They're still here, but again, who knows how long they're going to be here for. People who want to lock in for Terry Dishinger, I mean, James Worthy is an option that you guys can pick up, help you lock in for that set as well. I don't think it's worth it, but I'm just saying that that is an option as well. And even, you know, Grant Hill, obviously in the Bracket Busters set, can help you lock in for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So those are the one things about this token market update that I do like. Again, I think on PlayStation they're gone. On Xbox, I don't know, because I think they're limited. It doesn't say you can only buy one. So it does say limit of one. So obviously you can buy one of them, and I do think it's decent value. Like even the Derrick Rose, who doesn't necessarily lock in for anything, is solid. Because let's say you're a guy that just started the game, or a guy that has played the game in the past and trying to get back into it. Now they've got some guys in the token market worth it. And again, I'm going to close my app and try to restart it, because I do know there's RNG rewards in the token market as well. So just a small token market update, but it goes a long ways. The RNG cards in the token market, sadly there's no Steve Smith, but you could get Pervis Ellison, Danny Ferry, Billy Knight, or Mike Bantam. And my thing is, at least with Pervis Ellison and Danny Ferry, those are two guys that are still top 10 or 15 at that small forward position. It's all just about giving people some free cards, and not to say the tokens are for sure like free, because I mean, I'm not trying to sit here and say that, but I'm just saying they're an option for people to at least have in my team. And I think that's really solid. So I'm going to load up current gen, because obviously on next gen, they don't want to show the RNG rewards. But for a game that used to have a good token market, and for us, we used to get new cards in the token market, this isn't necessarily that, but it's something that I still don't hate. Like a James Worthy at that small forward position can compete with everybody. Like James Worthy can. Grant Hill at the shooting guard position can compete with everybody. D Rose is a fun point guard to use, and they're only 250 tokens, so it's not like it's anything crazy. Now, they are limited, so that's why I do believe it might be like a weekly sort of thing with the token market update. And honestly, for me, if these are weekly updated, I wouldn't even hate it. I wouldn't hate it at all. Okay, maybe you have to scroll all the way over. That's what you have to do. You have to scroll all the way over in Season 5 to see these RNG rewards. But they're there as well. And Billy Knight is still a top 10 shooting guard in the game. Danny Ferry, Pervis, probably top 10 at their positions as well. So I gotta say, I'm impressed with the new token market kind of updated my team. I gotta say that, because I really am. Now again, I don't have enough tokens to get into these, because I've spent them on Hall of Fame packs. But I do know on, I think PlayStation, the James Worthies at least are gone. And I don't expect these, you know, to necessarily last that long either. But I just think there's not a lot of necessarily people playing the game right now that are just really expecting much. But don't expect these to last super long. One thing I hope they do is update them weekly, because imagine next week when you load up the game. Again, I'm not saying they've got to be anything special. But imagine, again, I'm just going to throw out some names. There's a lot of good names that you could throw out. But maybe there's an Oscar in there next week. Maybe there's a Chris Bosh. Maybe there's a Clyde Drexler, right? And if you don't want any of them, maybe there's a Greg Oden in them next week. Just some guys that are solid enough that you guys can use and have some success with. Even if they don't want to, again, give us anything crazy. Paul George in there. Those type of things make tokens worth it. So I think having these update every week is about as important as anything else in my team. Having the RNGs back in my team, I think is really good, really valuable. I think, these are the types of things that keep people engaged. I think they need to update these halfway through the seasons with the Dark Matters Steve Smiths of the world, make them a little more, useful like that. But I don't mind the starts of this new season. The token market is a very small part of it, but just having these be updated, I do think are very important and very valuable. So that's for me, kind of what does get me excited. The token market is always something that I think can really bring a lot out to people. I think it gets people engaged, it gets people interested. So even if they don't want to update the agendas, stuff like that, the token market, it's not necessarily quote unquote free, but it makes stuff worth grinding. For example, you get, I don't know exactly how many, but let's say from Unlimited, you get, I just want to give you guys a decent rough estimate. Let's say 1,300, 1,400 tokens. You can go and get an RNG reward, as well as maybe 2 of these cards to add to your collection. So that's kind of for me what does get me excited. I have at least something to play the game for. Number 1, I want Artis Gilmore. Number 2, I really do want Rik Smits. And so here's the deal. I know people don't like RNG, but if you don't mind playing Unlimited's rewarding, and if you get Rik Smits on top of that, it makes it even better. So I like the start of this new season. The token market is absolutely incredible in its own. And when I say incredible, I'm just glad they're updating it. It's not like these cards are game-breaking, game-changing, but all 3 of these cards are cards you can add to your squad and have some success with. So I'm a big fan of the start of the new season. I don't have any tokens because I've been using them basically all on Hall of Fame badges. But, for the start of the season, I gotta say 2K, I'm somewhat impressed, at least with the token market update. That's going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the video down below in the comments. Drop a like on it. Subscribe if you are new. As always, man, I love you guys. And have a blessed day.